Simple. This year, we will grow our economy. Thank you, God. God of Abraham, God of Isaac, God of Jacob, our God. Thank you, God, for giving us rains. We prayed for rains. You responded. Truly, we agree. Your ways are not our ways. So we want to thank God. Yes, it's part of the rain. You should listen. As a student, you should listen. When somebody is speaking, a clever student listens. Then you get more from an occasion like this one. I said we're investing in energy, alternative energy. Out of the drought, we turn the drought of 2024 into an opportunity. That's why we're investing in alternative energy. That's your answer. We're investing in alternative farming ways, irrigation. That's why I'm saying, I want to repeat, rain or no rain, in 3 years' time, people of Zambia should have food. Rain or no rain, people of Zambia should have electricity. I'm sure you followed last year, Mukwanda and her friends, I invited all the financial institutions in State House last week. Not last year, last week. And we agreed that by December this year, from solar alone, we will have 1,000 megawatts of electricity by December this year. By only solar. I'm not talking about geothermal, I'm not talking about other things, only solar. And all this is done methodically. Project 1, Chisamba, how many megawatts? 100 megawatts. Project 2, this one, that everything is scheduled nicely. I want the youth of Zambia to learn to work in an organized way, even as a student. When we were monks there, we would have a lecture at 9, the next lecture is 12, we'll dash into town. And a lot of our friends in first year thought, well, Frank, no, we knew what we were doing. We did extremely well. The records are there, you can go and check. But you have to be organized. You have to be organized. So I'm asking the youth of Zambia to be organized, to be intentional. There's time for everything. Now focus on school. Leave that girl alone. You will find a lot more when you graduate. Imweva Moma, leave that monk alone. Leave the monk alone. Focus on school first. I'm serious, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Focus on school now. You will be a happy person in a few years' time to come. You heard me. I know it's not popular what I'm saying, but it's my duty to talk to my young people properly. That's my duty. Focus on education now. Focus on your skills training. Leave other things. There's time for everything. Many people made mistakes when they're young, and they've lived to regret those mistakes. I will repeat that. Many people make unnecessary mistakes or omissions when they're young, and they've lived to regret those mistakes forever in their adult stage. I don't want to go further. Some of the people know, those of us who were together at UNZA know what I'm talking about. Some people played too much there, and they missed the opportunity. Today, they're in great difficulty. They're even passing on the difficulty to their children. So that's my advice to you, because we love you so much. We want you to do the right things. Seize the opportunity. I can give you an example. If I didn't go to UNZA and I didn't have a government bursary, I would have been in Wengo or Namwara with 10 wives now. 10 wives. I'm not joking. So seize the opportunities. Stay away from drugs. Stay away from drugs. If someone comes to your room, sells you the drug, report them to the police. Yes. Report them to the police. And you guys who want to sell drugs to my students, my youth, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. Leave these young brains. They are fantastic brains. The country needs these young people. Don't disturb them. I've also a message for sugar daddies. Stop going to those places. All right, guys. Let's do a slogan. When I say one Zambia, you must answer one nation, eh? One Zambia, one nation. One nation, one people. One Zambia. One nation. One people. You sugar daddies and sugar mummies. Vamonko, Vamonko. When you see sugar daddies at the Monk Square there, tell them to go out of that place. One Zambia, one nation. I have issued instructions to the Minister of Technology to put CCTV camera there so we can see who is disturbing our students. Leave them alone. One Zambia, one Zambia. I have said it all. I don't think there's anything more for me to say. I've said it all. Let me also encourage you something. One of the things I'm very proud that I was given an opportunity for was to go for military training. Military training. So we have reintroduced, on 31st October 2024, we have launched the voluntary national service training. Those of you who want to do that, utilize it. And because of our economic situation, I'm encouraging Mukwande businesses to join me in sponsoring young people who wish to go for national service. I alone am sponsoring close to 300 from across the country. So I'm inviting businesses, banks, all types of businesses to put some money for those youth who want to go for national service voluntary. It will give you, after that training, it will give you a strong mind. Intellect, yes, you have it, but you need a strong mind, resilience, persistent. I don't want to tell my own story, you know it. A lot was done to break me down. I just used to smile. I said, mwachepa sana, mwachepa sana, mwachepa sana. So we want you, these young people, to have that opportunity if you want to. It will give you, when you graduate from there, you'll feel even better than you feel today. You'll be very proud citizens, committed to the cause of your country. The road ahead, I want to call for partnership, public-private partnership, to create more opportunities for these young people. Let's work together, public-private sector. Let's apply technological developments, opportunities in energy, for these young people to invest in 200 kilowatts, 500 kilowatts, 1 megawatt, 2 megawatts. This president has created what is calling solar explosion. And the banks and us agreed to create products that will allow 20, 30 young people to invest in a 500 kilowatt solar, and through net metering, you will be able to supply power into the grid for money. Small business. So I'm asking for partnership. Businesses, financial institutions, employers, public sector. Public sector financing institutions, stop lending money to civil servants to buy VXs. Let's lend them money to buy tractors and to buy seed. Right? I've issued that directive, and I'm following, I'll be following. So this is, I want a country of producers. Let's use one equation. P minus C is equal to S, where P is production, C is what you consume yourself or a family. So P minus C is equal to S surplus. Manja. Ochengela. Viva Bayufi, viva. Viva Bayufi, viva. If many of us produce something, a good or a service, and then what we use ourselves, the excess surplus goes to those who don't produce, because either they don't have the land, they don't have the opportunity, but there will be something for you. But more importantly, for the producer, that S is equivalent to income for you, because you sell it on the market. This is a great country. God gave us a great country. Every day, I say to my wife, look how fortunate we are. Zambians elected me as their servant number one. I must work harder. And I tell these ministers in cabinet, pinch yourselves that you are lucky. Out of 20 million Zambians, 25 of you only are ministers. Consider yourself lucky. But how do you respond to those who elected you into office? Work for these youth. Work for them. Ministers, permanent secretaries, mayors, councillors, work for the youth of Zambia. Let's give them opportunities. That's what you should look for going ahead. So, whatever we have achieved as your servants, is it enough? No. Can we do more? Yes. Yes. We can do more to better the lives of the youth of Zambia. And they deserve it. You asked to bring more youth in governance. We have responded. We want to see more women and youth and those that live with disabilities in Parliament after 2026. Are we agreed on that? Do you want to see more women and youth and those with disabilities in Parliament in 2026? Have we agreed on that? Let's see the hands of those people who want more women and the youth in Parliament next year. One Zambia, one nation. So we are agreed, isn't it? In order to do that, we have to amend the Constitution. Simple. So now, somebody is asking you, the youth, to go in the streets, to go and beat and damage property, beat people and damage property. For what? For the Constitution. Whose intention is to do what? To bring you into Parliament and more women and differently abled people. Where is the logic there? They are inviting you to go in the streets to work against your own interests. Me, I've never understood logic like that in my life. I have never. I'm only learning things now, some things at my age. So let's do the right things, colleagues. The youth should not be tools of violence. Law and order must apply. then we can achieve a lot. Then we can grow the economy. We can focus our attention on the things that will bring expansion of our economy, investment, trade, as I said already. And that's why we're inviting our global partners to invest with us in this country. Bring capital at a fair price, bring technology, the best. Number 3, joint ventures. Number 4, less process, less value add. Then the economy will continue growing. It's good for business, it's good for students, good for everybody. That's how it works. That's how it works. Finish. So I am calling for us to work together as a team, Team Zambia. Peace, security, stability, unity on one hand. For what? For development on the other. Enditamkwa. Kwasira. Kwamana. Kwamana. Let me close by saying, let us stand united to build our lovely country. Every time I travel out, on my way back, I sit on that plane, seat. I say, God, thank you for giving us a country called Zambia, and giving us the young people, in their great numbers, who themselves are an asset to us. So let's work together. Let's take our country where it should be, which will allow us to nurture our children and the youth of Zambia in a meaningful way. Not symbolism, not slogans, but in a meaningful way where you can add things, add that one, A, B, C, D, things that are deliverable, like we've tried to demonstrate. A lot more things that in the last close to 4 years now. We will be 4 years in government. Please count properly. August this year. Count properly. I hear people say, oh, we've been in government 4 years. We will be 4 years in August. August 2020, August 23. When were we sworn in? August the what? Just work out your numbers. This is simple arithmetic. So now, we have only started working. If we didn't lose time in debt restructuring, restoring the mines and all these things, we lost a lot of time. Now is recovery time. There are things that are outstanding that we should have invested in 20 years ago. We didn't, like energy diversification, but we're going to do it. And let's not be made to hate entrepreneurship. Some people will tell you that entrepreneurs are bad people. But how can you create a job without entrepreneurs? How can you create employment without entrepreneurs? It's not possible. So one of the things I was accused of for many years in opposition was that because I'm an entrepreneur, I was the wrong person. Now, can you share poverty? No matter how nice your heart is, can you share poverty? I can. Can you fund free education in poverty? It's not possible. And there's a misconception in this country that investors are foreigners. No. We want Zambian investors. We want the youth there to become the investors of today and tomorrow. Today I decided to dress like this, eh? You were asking me to dance. Let us embrace hard work. Hard work. Let us embrace hard work. Organized work, but hard work. Nothing comes without hard work. The harder you work, the luckier you become. Remember this, the harder you work, the luckier you become. Lucky comes on the back of hard work. If a student is praying and only praying without working hard in class, I can assure you they will fail. It doesn't matter how much they pray. Prayer is answered when you work first. Then you pray. I'm a Christian myself. Prayer without work, Pimbi, Icona, zero. So I want the youth of Zambia to share certain themes that work, and they are tested that they work. Not a slogan on radio, every day, radio just insulting, oh, HH, this, HH. You know, I've even stopped listening insults. When they insult, I say, that's good. Let me just work harder. My response to insults and abuse on social media is to say, let me just work harder. Let me just work harder. Let me continue working. But is that the job of the youth to abuse social media, to insult, to undress women? Remember, if you are undressing a woman on social media, cyberbullying, someone will do that to your sister. Would you like that? Someone is bullying your sister on social media. So you do it on somebody, remember that somebody will do it on your sister. Would you like it? Let's move away from there. Let's use technology positively to benefit us, the youth, and through what I gave you earlier, the youth, through the youth, the family. Father, mother, husband and wife, niece, uncle, nephew. That's who we are. One society. That's it. If on the platform, social media platform, if someone posts insults, don't repost them. On your platform, somebody posting insults, don't repost them. Don't retweet them. In fact, if they don't listen, take them from the blog. Take them out of the blog. If you are the admin on the blog, just take them out. Because they're wasting our time. They're creating heat. What we need is love. What we need is progressive things to be posted. Post opportunities on your blogs. Post opportunities on your blogs. Someone is posting that I'm under house arrest, and you sympathize with them, you retreat. The following day, they're in Mwansabomwe, they are seeing Ngangas there. But if you are under house arrest, how can you go to Mwansabomwe the following day? You see? But they will tell you that they are under house arrest. This is a free country. Law and order. It's a free country. Freedom of movement. You can wear what you want. If you wore a red shirt 4 years ago and you are intercity, you are dead meat. Now you can wear green, you can wear red, you can wear yellow, you can wear anything. We must cherish this freedom. We must not destroy it. We must use it to accelerate creation of opportunities. My message. Violence. No. No. Violence, no. Let's talk to each other. You have an issue with somebody, talk to that somebody. We calm the country down, we bring normalcy back into the country, we can focus on positive things. 4 years ago, some of us couldn't access certain towns. I couldn't go into Chipata. Negative energy. Let people interact in a gainful way. You guys, if you want to, I told you leave the mamas alone, but if you really need a mama, persuade them, don't force them. It's really an honor. It's really an honor for me to speak to this beautiful youth of Zambia. Those who are present here, those who are watching on technological platforms. It's really an honor to share this platform with you, to interact with you. I know what these guys like doing. Every time I give my speech, then they shunt me out. I want to sit and listen to a few more discussions amongst the youth a little bit. But if that makes you nervous, I'll leave. That's okay. But it's really an honor. It's really an honor for me to once again to declare the 2025 National Youth Indaba officially open. It's an honor. God bless the youth of Zambia. Our God, your God, our God, bless the youth of Zambia. God bless the youth of Zambia. God bless us all, bless our country. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Viva va youth, viva! Viva! Viva va youth, viva! Viva! Thank you. You can sing now.
Let's see that going for the President, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema.